Time for a video. We got these metal detector checkpoints. After the security guard got killed out of here. Receding hairline, white, chickish. Some silly dread looking dude. You know, but you got people out here who can legally carry, man, you know. I ain't about to stroll my bike through them damn checkpoint. Seems like there's some kind of damn civil rights violations or something. Some kind of violation, but you hear no complaints from the white folks. They don't live in Detroit like that. So, you can legally carry. Ain't trying to be harassed going through one of them damn medical tests. I don't really know if they sound off or not. I gotta research it. I don't know. Maybe they just they have a silent. Kind of silent alarm, because I noticed they have cameras on the metal detectors, so maybe they signed off. Nope. Trying to bogart me. I'm on the right side. Bro, try to bogart me, man. I'm on the right side of the street or the sidewalk, which is more in line with the road. Talking about I'm not gonna move over. Hell no. Sometimes I do, man, to be courteous. Sometimes, man, people trying to punk you out, man. You're doing a little slick little shit. Try to, you know, let their dominance be known, whatever the hell they try to do. I notice all that little shit people do, man. Then you go upside their head, then you the crazy one. Then you crazy and you ain't lost. That kind of shit. Okay, back to the miscellaneous topic about the city. Security checkpoint. I don't know why that security guard got shot and killed. He didn't seem like a bad dude. A lot of security guards, they're not cool dudes though. Some of them dudes get what they put up. Well, you know, just looking at the photo, that security guard, he didn't really look like a bad guy. I can usually tell how people look, what kind of dude they are. Even though they're some big dudes, they may look scary to some people. Sometimes you can just kind of get the aura about a person, by the photos they take and how they look. It's not 100%, but it's more often than not I'm correct. I can gauge people's general vibe, personality to some extent. I told y'all before in the prior video, it's kind of like a gift. I always had it since I was a little child, little boy. I can look at people and like, man, this dude gonna be trouble. Just, he didn't have to say much. He had to really do nothing. I can just look at him. I can look at the other kids and tell who was the troublemakers. Little subtleties about it. Mannerisms. And I can also look at the other kids and tell who was the cool one. This big chick stuck up in the she got the hips in her ass. That chick got the hips in her ass walking. Now that chick, I tried to holler at her out on the street, I probably couldn't even get the number. But if I go online and see her, I bet you I can get the number. That's how it is nowadays with the dating game. But, you know, back to the city. Oh, who is this motherfucker? There's looking chicks out here. Yeah, you know, it's real interesting, man, how things happen with some of these security guards, man. I'll be getting into it with some of them, not all the time. It seems like lately, man, like some of the security at these clubs, they kind of mellowed out. Maybe just a different breed of it. Man, people don't like being punked out, man. You know, a lot of these security guards, man, they be trying to punk dudes out and humiliate them. And the Wild Wild West rules still apply. You know, it's a common law, man. You know, you got women in there, man. You know, you got other dudes in there. He up here hemming some dude up. Different if he was drunk and acting belligerent. Sometimes, man, security guard, they be hemming dudes up. And the dudes ain't even on no kind of hostility. You know, they just having some words. You know, they might not agree completely with what's being said. You know, you got some security guard there hit a dude in the back of the head when he leaving, and put him in a chokehold and all that shit. Yeah, some of these security guards be ex-cops and all that. That don't mean shit. You know, we would be thinking about some revenge, man, some payback. You know, a lot of these security guards don't have tact, so they get shot up outside the club. The dudes come back, get their ass. See, that's what a lot of these security guards need to understand, man. You gotta go home. You gotta leave the building. Mistreating people, man, they just roughing dudes up. You know what I'm saying? Manhandling dudes, making them look bad in front of the women. But believe it or not, that kind of shit will damage a guy's reputation. You get manhandled by some dude, and he ain't do nothing. You gotta do something. So y'all want to call black men in Detroit thugs? Well, what happens when you fuck with a thug, man? Thug gonna come back and get you ass. So I don't know what that big man down there did. The warrant being took out. But because of that, I guess they want to make an excuse. Say, no, there's going to be metal detectors everywhere. See if we can catch somebody with a piece. Yeah, but people illegally carry out here. So you just going to harass people who illegally carry. Like I said, I don't know what kind of detectors are those. It might be silent. It might just go off. But that camera on there might just record who it was it went off on. You know what I'm saying? On the silent tip. Or it might go off silently and, you know, you might get swarmed on. Thinking you done got in the clear. You know, police and swarmed on your ass. You looking surprised, see? Yeah, but what the hell going on, man? As far as like the strategy, people be thinking it's right to do all this shit. The solution is simple, like I said. You want to ease the gun violence? White folks, I got like to brag and boast on TV and do like the Brits do. But no, y'all scared of that. I want to have y'all gun. I want to have my gun on these niggas. Yeah, because y'all don't want to do negative stuff. Y'all want y'all up to no good. So y'all always talk about black people with guns is up to no good. Y'all up to no good. That's why y'all want to give up y'all gun. Y'all some mean, wicked, bitter, gun-slinging wiggers. You want to sling that gun on your hip, make you feel like a man, make you feel like a real boss feminist white bitch. Yo, y'all call the police any damn day. Y'all want y'all guns for? Worried about tyranny. Only tyrants in this country is y'all y'all white ass, y'all the tyrants. Pending tyrants, I should say, in particular. As it pertains to somebody who's gonna overthrow something, that is, y'all always the tyrants. Y'all not the ruling tyrant, whoever that may be as of yet. Pending tyranny. Y'all the pending tyrants who's gonna overthrow the government. Y'all the ones who gonna do that. Y'all are those people. Talking about tyranny. Y'all the motherfucking tyrants. Storming the Capitol and all that shit. I had audacity to complain about white woman being shot because she tried to overthrow the Capitol. Fuck that bitch. She deserved to be shot. She's a fucking tyrant. Try to overthrow the Capitol, you a tyrant. And what happens to tyrants? Take them down, that's what y'all tell us. And I don't feel no sympathy or empathy when any of you white people out here who get killed by a black person or any other ill misfortune. Because y'all don't care about us, man. You know, y'all think protesting and trying to act like y'all down with black people, y'all think that's gonna cover y'all and make it seem like y'all not racist, or y'all think that's gonna quell the energy, the resolve of black people who are fed up. You know, y'all being in protest, man, it's gonna be a time real soon, and it's coming, that black people just gonna start fucking y'all up. Like, all right, y'all protesting, why y'all here now? It's gonna be like that. So you can protest when the shit jumps off, or when some kind of unjust murder of a black person jumps off. Y'all get out there and protest and act like y'all care. But really, y'all be finessing the situation. That's another thing. But y'all don't really care, man, because y'all not preemptive. Y'all not preemptive with the help. Somebody who really cares about things going on in society, they're preemptive. How do you white, liberal, pretend non-racist, y'all not preemptive with the help of black people? You only wait till something jump off. And that's a strategy to kind of kill the momentum of black people. See, if y'all went out there in the protests and they were just black people, you know, we would be riled up, and our resolve would be stronger. You know, then, you know, and y'all know this. Y'all say, okay, if there's too many black people out there in the protest and we ain't there, we gonna look like the bad guys. So y'all jump y'all punk asses in the protest, try to dissipate the combatant energy that's about to jump off. And me personally, I want black people to get angry and piss the fuck off. I actually want black people to stop being afraid to harm, you know, you all, and worse. You know, but if y'all gonna come out here, man, and act like y'all care, man, and y'all don't, y'all should be harmed. That's two-faced. Y'all be the same people that go around saying, all black people kill each other. Then the next sentence is no racism. But you just said, why do black people kill each other? Singling us out by race. Two-faced lying motherfuckers. And over the years, man, I just been seeing, man, a lot of fucking deception going on. Still got black people saying black and brown minorities. fuck you minority. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I don't give a damn about no minorities. I know any other race besides black people. If you ain't helping black people, I don't give a damn about you. I don't care. I don't care if you go extinct, man. People say, well, white people got everything. Without white people, we have managed. Y'all forget black people. We've been here for eons before whiteface even showed up in our lands, man. That's no fluke. But y'all need to understand, that's no damn fluke. If diseases was wiping us out back then, I thought we was thriving. It's only when the foreigners come around your environment after you develop adaptations to the viruses and bacteria, and now the new shit starts to kill you off. That's why we've been thriving. When you be isolated, you know, you kind of master your environment. But when new elements come into it, they throw a monkey wrench in the system. So that adaptation has to build up again. In the meantime, it may wipe you out. You know? Smallpox and all this shit. That's the thing, man. That's why I said it wasn't no fluke. You can't be starving. Big ass bellies been thriving for eons. So we had some skills, and we don't really know how much skills we have. It ain't like white people tell us we were some kind of great civilization before they showed up. See, we just see what it is now. We don't really know. And a lot of our historical accounts of things is based on what they told us. We don't know how advanced we were. We don't really know if they stole gun technology from us or not. Really think about it. You got a slave master they're known for lying. Why would they admit anything that shows us in the superior light? The whole point of slavery and conquering is to show us an inferior light. That means in every way, whether they had to lie about it or not. So you white people, y'all go around pointing out historical documents and stuff like that. Y'all don't even realize these guys like me who see that stuff as lies, man. Some of it I believe because the correlations match up to reality, but some of it I don't. You know, y'all tell us how inferior we are. See things like that, you say we're inferior, but then you stop us from reading and shit. That's suspicious. That shit is suspicious, man. If we inferior, you would let an inferior being go to the height of what they're capable of, because they're no threat to you. You're gonna try to block them and stop them and lie to keep up the system. Say they're inferior, they can't learn and this and that. That's perception, that's lying. So why should I believe your version of history? Y'all showing that y'all lie and corrupt history by taking out our black history out of schools. Black history is actually y'all history too. The fact that y'all would do that in this new day and age of technology means that y'all really would do it in the past. Y'all would really hide knowledge and distort history. And you think I'm supposed to believe what you say, Mr. White man, Mr. White woman, about history? And you're going to take out your own history because you don't like it? You don't like what black history say about you, calling y'all slave masters, so y'all going to take it out of schools and stuff. Y'all don't want to offend each other. That's funny. Yeah, man, it's like, man, it's just interesting how a lot of white folks think y'all word is trustworthy or something, man. That word is mud on the streets, man. From the real black people who know, from the millions of us who know. You don't trust what y'all say like that. Even when I go to the doctor, you know, I research something. Yeah, I got Google, I research, I'm gonna use it. Knowledge is neutral. I'm gonna take your word for it. There ain't no superstition. Why we don't trust y'all, man. We have just cause not to trust y'all. Y'all untrustworthy race of people. Collectively. Experiment on us, manipulators, cheaters, swindlers. Y'all think it's fair game because y'all get us to sign contracts in desperation and all that shit. That's manipulative. That's not somebody who cares about a person. Get them to sign a contract, you know, they're gonna be indebted to. You're gonna benefit more than them. It's gonna make them a workhorse, a slave, pretty much. Think because they like the trinkets, that justifies cheating them. That's a swindler's mindset, man. A lot of you white people, man, y'all think y'all going to heaven, man. Y'all believe y'all going to heaven, man. Y'all going straight to hell. That's the sad but the interesting thing about it. A lot of white people, man, a lot of you church-going Christian white, so-called Christian white people, man, or so-called good white people, man, y'all going straight to hell, man. Y'all gonna be surprised while y'all there, too. If hell was the place y'all described in the book, that's where y'all gonna end up. Y'all ain't gonna have no idea why y'all got there, because y'all mind gonna be that warped, because y'all gonna think the way y'all been living is correct. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all might be thinking, well, some of you black people, a lot of you black people going to hell because y'all be killing each other. Yeah, but what did Jesus say in the Bible? Say those who know better and still do wrong will be beaten with many blows. Those who don't know what they should know will be beaten with fewer blows. Y'all do know better. I just blinded yourselves intentionally. Y'all lied to yourselves. So y'all gonna be beaten with many blows over the black person. Yeah, you black person is murdered. Yeah, but you're the teachers. You're the ones who promote the entertainment with violence in it. You know, you got black people enacting Scarface and all these gangster shit. But y'all the ones who promote that stuff on TV. Y'all think that stuff gonna seep in? Don't you see little children playing with guns, toy guns? You don't think that stuff seeps in their mind? Y'all claim to be some kind of civilized society, man, but y'all watching brutal MMA. Yeah, I watch boxing, I like fighting. But that's the taste I've been bred into liking. Y'all taught me to like that stuff. What if we was in a society where brutality like that was shunned and looked down on? You know, society say you was evil. Liking it, then we would learn not to like that stuff, that violence. It would be ingrained in our consciousness to see that stuff as abhorrent and evil. But we develop a taste for enjoying the violence. And that's all courtesy to y'all, white folks. You know? You teach us to indulge in violence, to enjoy it, then you criminalize us for enacting it out. Y'all some of the most thorough psychologists around. Y'all know what that stuff does. This is how y'all system operates. Y'all some warlike, destructive entities. Y'all like to demonize black people so y'all can keep doing what y'all doing be viewed as the heroes. I'm here to tell y'all, folks, white society, y'all not the heroes. Yeah, black people, we work for y'all, work under y'all, man. We gotta do this stuff, man. What other choice we got? You know, talk about black people on welfare and all this stuff. Yo, we should have gave us our fucking reparations. And we wouldn't been on welfare. You see how that works? Y'all don't talk about the Native Americans on welfare. Y'all don't talk about the Chinese on welfare. Y'all don't talk about the Israelis on welfare. Why? Because y'all gave them reparations. So they was able to pull themselves up by their bootstraps after y'all had rolled them. And now I kind of understand why Israel actually does get reparations from the U.S. Yeah, because y'all white. The Germans, all them, y'all some white folks. Y'all all in the same damn boat. Now y'all done made them white. Now they wanted to be white so they could get some kind of protection. Racism. That's why people want to be white, man. They necessarily think white is beautiful. They want protection. They don't want to be fucked with out in the street, out in the world. I like being black. I like the color of my skin. I like dark skinned women. The darker the better. I have a hard time getting dark skinned women because of the system of white supremacy. They want a light skinned dude. They want a Will Smith and light. So I have a hard time getting the light dark skinned women because they want a light skinned dude. But I actually gravitate more to dark skinned women. I have an affinity more to dark skinned women. I'm talking about dark. Real dark. I ain't talking about no damn brown. I'm talking about dark. Dark skin, clear skin. Kinky hair and all. Same kind of dark-skinned women white guys like. Those are the kind of women I like. Brad ain't the only one who like them. All the deepest crushes I had on women was the dark-skinned black women. It wasn't light-skinned women. Yeah. That. Yeah, but you gotta be said, man. A lot of you white folks be going through life thinking y'all correct because black people be agreeing with y'all about y'all little racist views. Black people only agree because they're afraid. I said this before, they're afraid and y'all exploit that fear. Y'all actually lie to yourselves and believe it's genuine agreement between you two. No, it's not. There's no way to be politically correct about racism, man. Racism is oppression. Designate our race as the race to beat up on. Think that helping us in mass is some kind of slight against y'all. That shows how racist y'all really are. Man.
About everything, so that means you don't like that.
Helping black people, that's a slight against y'all. Y'all help every other race. And y'all helping black people, y'all view that as some kind of slight against the white race and all that shit. So you did the right thing from the get-go. The right thing ain't in you. What's right to you is wrong for us. White people, they pull over black people, man. They quick to shoot black people. I tell you right there, they see it differently. But this guy's different. Racism thing, man. I gotta be concerned. Some cop pulled me over. Why is he gonna pull out his weapon? Try to make up an imaginary tale about I have a gun or have a gun drawn out or I'm not complying. Really, man, to be honest, black people, I'm speaking to black people. Actually, man, to be honest, I think white people kind of wondering why we haven't jumped off yet. Right, like, why these niggas haven't started the race war yet? They waiting for it. That's what I think. I think they're really surprised that we ain't start shooting these motherfuckers up. But like, we trying to provoke them. But the thing is, you have black people that the coon class, they're afraid of that, man. But the thing is, when that happens, because it's gonna happen, yeah, it's gonna be, you know, I hope there don't be no casualties. I hope it's a miracle there's no black people getting took out. But that's how change happens, man. And that's gonna galvanize it. But what's more important, what I really want for black people, man, I want black people to stop trusting white people. I want y'all to stop saying y'all have a white friend or y'all have some white friends. Oh, y'all don't, man. I'm about to set the record straight, black people. We don't have white friends. We don't have white friends, man. Let me tell y'all what we black people have. We have white people who are friendly. That's the difference. White people are friendly. They're not our friends. See, that's what be confusing us. See, we think we have white friends, man. No, we have white people who are friendly towards us. And that's the difference. That's the difference. When you put it in that perspective, it all makes sense. Say, yeah, that's why this white guy you thought was your friend, who was friendly towards you, and vote against you in the jury pool. Or they won't stand up for you and say this white guy actually did the killing and not you. Or this white guy started, this white Karen started it. You have a lot of white people who are friendly, man. And they can be friendly because they rule everything on this earth so far. As far as like empires go, they do. Outside this earth, no. On this earth, the empire is the strongest one here. So yeah, they friendly. Be friendly too. It's you know what it's like. What could I compare it to? I don't know if y'all folks grew up with roaches, but I have. As a child. The reason why white people are friendly, like I said, they rule everything, but it's like roaches, man. Like when you see a few of them, they be hiding like a motherfucker. You can barely find them. They run from you and everything. But when there's a lot of roaches, man, the motherfuckers stop running. They stop hiding. They're all in your face, man. That's how it is with white society. That's why they can be friendly and not necessarily hostile, because they running everything. See, these motherfuckers is everywhere. They're all over. They have stamped themselves all over the planet. Monuments, statues, books, media. So they hiding for us. They don't have to hide from you. Hide from us. We're like the roaches who have infested the planet, man. So that's why they're friendly, man. That's what a lot of these black people need to understand. But when white people get scarce in areas like the roaches, they start getting hostile. You know, they start running, barely see them. They start getting more clever. You don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, man, it's a janky, kind of messed up analogy, but look at it that way. You know, get me wrong, man. I'm not conflicted at all about my feelings. My thing is, man, I've learned to adapt the best way I can to the system. Not necessarily hostile grip, but hostility is pending. It's more like, I would say my hostility is forced. I gotta have it pending so I won't be a fucking victim. Fear, man. Fear also will cause you to make mistakes. You know? Fear, being afraid, will also draw problems to me, to people, to you, to us, we. So I try to balance things out as much as possible. Yeah, black people, man, I'm speaking to y'all now, mainly, not just the world no more. We really gotta stop all this blaming each other and all this stuff. We have a certain kind of mentality, a certain kind of perception of other black people, man. But a lot of foreigners from like Africa, Caribbean, new generational blacks, they don't really have that perception of blackness like us foundational black Americans or even black immigrants who've been here for over 50 years. You know, we don't have the right perception of ourselves. We have like an almost too familiar perception where we can feel comfortable judging each other as if we family or something. Some of us, man, we don't know each other from a can of paint, man. You be talking about that people need to stick together and all this stuff. Yeah, we do. But look at it like this, man. We need to stick together because it's a common. We have a common enemy, man. It's a common cause. We're not supposed to stick together because we join at the hip. And in time, we will become the right kind of family. But in order to do that, you got to first realize what's really going on. You know, you got black people, man, they be telling other black people dumb and stupid for not voting. You got a guy named Roland Martin, he'll do that. Stupid fools. He call people stupid fools. He claimed to be kind of Christian, right? The Bible says you don't call nobody a fool. So you destined for hell. That's kind of like a serious, boisterous thing that God doesn't like, calling somebody a fool. Really, man, when you call people insults, you're really insulting God. That's just something deeper God might not understand. God is in everything. So when you insult people, you're kind of basically saying God creates foolish things, calling somebody a fool. So that's why that's an offense against God. He calls somebody a fool. But, you know, that's actually why I kind of avoid using that word. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my understanding of it. I don't know. That's just me. back to it. I was saying, man. I didn't lose my train of thought. Well, yeah, I was talking about this Roller Smarty cat. Yeah, man, this dude, he be talking crazy to the black masses in general, man. When I hear people talk shit like that, it makes me want to fuck them up because I don't know this dude, man. I don't know anything about this guy, and he's talking familiar to me. He's including me in the general insults. Because I don't vote, and I ain't voting until we get reparations. You know, and if you don't like it, come see me, man. Blast the smile off your fucking face. See how quick I can amp up? See how quick I amp up? How my hand can amp up? That's what I gotta deal with. That's what a lot of black people deal with. Shit just hit them, they get angry about it. So, see how that can go from 0 to 100? Just me talking about some dude talking about me like he know me. What? So man, that's the thing. There's not a lot of guys out here who really got that kind of energy. I always say that kind of mindset. Really, where they quick to fuck somebody else. A lot of dudes go to jail and prison and get that, man. But that's, some people already have it. Or they can just hear a person say some negative shit and they quick to fuck them up. You know, I kind of admired that about my brother, my younger brother. He was growing up, you know. Me and him was close. I'm not even a year older than him. Same mom and dad. You know, I had a lot of admiration for him because he didn't let shit slide, man. Dudes that talk shit, he'll just go on their shit. Like he'll give him a little bit, you know, he'll give him a warning. Like, all right, dog. But they still talk shit. He'll go on their shit. Me, I used to try to avoid trouble, man. Avoid conflict, even if I can whoop the dude's ass. See, that was me, man, playing with my food. When you can whoop a dude's ass and he talking shit, you beat that nigga's ass. You don't feel sorry for him. You don't have no ego about it and say, damn, I can stomp this dude out. And, you know, whoop that dude's ass. It's just like a boar trying to boar a lion. You'll see little documentaries about it. Some boar thing. He or she badass. Try to hit a lion on the side. The lion turn around and eat the motherfucker up. The motherfucker be whining like it knew it done fucked up. Squealing because it knew it done fucked up. That's how it is with some of these folks out here, man. No matter if they weaker, and that goes to women too. I ain't gonna tell y'all fellas just stump a mud hole in the woman, but they had the cold cocksucker bra. She like the little boar who try to go at the line, man. Some of these motherfuckers gotta squeal out here, man. You gotta squeal. It's a lesson, man. It may be a final lesson for some. It may be a lasting lesson for others. Because the reason why I say this, because when I used to let dudes get away with talking shit, they got bolder and bolder and bolder, and I ended up having to fight them anyway. So dudes talking shit, and you in an environment where you're gonna see them often or enough to where a pattern can form, then you might have to put hands on them, or worse. You know, I say or worse because, you know, people like to retaliate. That's why I always think the worst, because I'm always thinking about the retaliation. You know? It's not about that I just want to just shoot shit out somebody initially. I'm always thinking about this nigga gonna come back with somebody or with a weapon. That's where a lot of my anger comes from. Because I think about the retaliation factor. Because all my life I have rarely had a one-on-one fight. It's always been a one-on-one-ish. And the rest of them been just getting jumped and all that shit. One-on-one-ish, what does that mean? That mean the dudes are standing by and it's just me. And I'm supposed to fight them and not worry about the jumping, that kind of shit. So, you know, I have a negative view about hostile situations, man. I don't see a lot of people haven't had as many situations as I had, fights and all that. People who know. That's why you have people saying, man, just you can always tell people who went through life who didn't really get into a lot of fights, man, or they get into a lot of shit with folks. But they're always telling you to just forget about it and brush it off. You can also tell how a person was raised, man. I remember in California, man, I used to live in this kind of suburb area at the time, Signal Hill. I guess it was a suburb. It had white folks across the street in the neighborhood. I ain't talking about them dusty white folks. I'm talking about them clean, Timmy, Billy. You know, I ain't talking about no trailer park white folks. No dirt on the cheek white folks. I'm talking about bona fide white folks, blonde haired, blue eyed, street hockey in the street playing white folks. And there was an Asian across the street from me. Yeah, even in a neighborhood like that, I ended up getting into a fight. I mentioned this before. I ended up getting into a fight with a white kid. White boy, he was around the same age. I used to go, me and my brother used to go to his house and play Nintendo. And I guess one day he was just talking shit and trying to fight me out the blue, man. Like, he wouldn't let it go. You know, like somebody would just let it go. He wouldn't let up. He wouldn't relent. And trying to fight me, so I had to fight him. And, you know, like I said in the video before, the fight was kind of even. I ain't saying this to, you know, kind of give no kind of props or nothing. Feel sorry for him. The fight was actually kind of even between me and the white dude. You know, I got into a fight with the white kid, you know, when he was kids and all that. And he wanted to fight, man. He wanted to fight me bad. You know, the white kid, you know, I'm in the suburbs, and the white kid wanted to fight me. I ain't do nothing to him. You know, being beat up on, you know. So he tried to beat up on me. It was an even fight. But why I'm bringing this up again, it all goes to the racism factor, man. The whole theme about this is racism. And you got white people out here, they want to fuck up black people just to get some kind of street cred. That's what that white kid wanted to fight me as a kid. He wanted street cred. There was nobody really there but me and him. Maybe somebody was watching out the windows or something, some neighbors. Me, him, and my brother. But after that fight, he was acting distant. You know, I couldn't play street hockey with him no more, with him and the other white kids. You know? And the fight was even. You would think, damn, an even fight. So you would think an even fight would, you know, would be no kind of fear in the white dude. The fight was even. To me, it was even, but to him, it wasn't. It was too close, probably, to him. What he wanted was to wash me completely. But back then, I was a wild fighter. That's how I broke my pinky finger. I used to fight wild and uncoordinated. And I think I hit a damn monkey bar or something when I was fighting over that bomb. Broke my damn pinky finger. had to get after the motherfucker. I was jumped back then. This was in Long Beach, fighting some damn Mexican. Yeah, I called him out though, but still, he was supposed to be a badass by himself. I got jumped by him and some other big black dude. Shit, I'm in the 4th grade. See, that's the thing I hated about puberty. You know, there was a lot of strength inconsistencies between the children. You know, the kids who went through puberty quicker, they were stronger, a whole lot stronger. They wasn't lifting weights, none of that shit. They just, the testosterone gave us a real advantage, a physical strength advantage. This big tall dude, like my eye and shit. I was fighting the Mexican and he just came up while I was fighting the Mexican all wild, he hit me in my eye. I know it was him because when I was fighting the Mexican, he came up and I hit him off instinct. And I went back to fighting the Mexican dude and I forgot about him and I just felt the real hard pain in my eye, stinging pain. That nigga closed my eye and shit. So that nigga must have just cocked back and got comfortable and got a real clean hit. You know, that's the kind of shit you're dealing with. You're dealing with black people who are helping these Mexicans and shit out here. He had nothing to do with it. Me and the Mexican dude. My mom moved us over to Long Beach on the Mexican side. Right off a street called Olive. I forget the cross street, but we had went to a school called Stevenson Elementary. So I had a bunch of Mexicans over there just fucking with me for no reason. I didn't understand it. A lot of dudes used to just fuck with me when I was younger for no reason, man. That's why I kind of have a hostile view of people, man. That's why I went into weight training and all that stuff. That's why I'm kind of merciless when dealing with dudes, man. Dudes who start shit. So I'm like bullies, I don't like none of them niggas, man. None of them kind of dudes who just start shit out of little people. So y'all might hear some hostility in my voice and anger. But I'm that kind of dude who can fuck with. I ain't with that shit no more. That's why I talk like this about white folks and all that shit. I throw all them in the same damn boat. I done fought white kids, Mexicans, black. So I got a different perspective, man. I got a different perspective of how to deal with folk, man. It's a more aggressive approach, man, because playing it safe, man, that ain't gonna work. Maybe it worked for some folk. That shit ain't never worked for me. Oh, nice. Shit going up. Oh, it's just some what you call that? Stuff going on out here. Got no room. Ain't going on. See what this guy does. Everybody out now, summertime, that deviated off the top.